The world is witnessing a seismic shift in the landscape of artificial intelligence. While most people are still grappling with the implications of ChatGPT and generative AI, a new breed of artificial intelligence has quietly emerged from the shadows. This technology is called Agentic AI, and it represents the most significant leap forward in automation since the Industrial Revolution. Unlike the AI systems we've grown accustomed to, which respond to our prompts and questions, Agentic AI operates with a level of autonomy that was previously the stuff of science fiction. These digital entities don't just answer questions or generate content. They plan, execute, and adapt. They make decisions, solve complex problems, and most importantly, they work independently without constant human oversight. The implications of this technological breakthrough are staggering. We're not just talking about smarter chatbots or better image generators. We're witnessing the birth of digital workers that can perform tasks traditionally reserved for human intelligence. And the corporate world has taken notice. In January 2023, Google made headlines when it announced the layoff of 12,000 employees worldwide. The tech giant, known for its innovative culture and employee-friendly policies, suddenly found itself cutting approximately 6% of its global workforce. The official reasons cited included economic uncertainty, overhiring during the pandemic, and a need to refocus on key priorities. But beneath the surface of these corporate explanations lies a more complex and unsettling truth. The rise of agentic AI has fundamentally altered the equation of human labor versus machine efficiency. What we witnessed at Google wasn't just a typical corporate restructuring. It was a preview of the future of work in an age where artificial intelligence doesn't just assist humans, but actively replaces them. To understand the magnitude of this shift, we need to examine what makes agentic AI different from its predecessors. Traditional AI systems, even sophisticated ones like GPT-4, operate on a request-response model. You ask a question, the AI provides an answer. You give it a task, it completes that specific task. The interaction is linear, predictable, and requires human initiation. Agentic AI breaks this paradigm entirely. These systems can set their own goals, develop strategies to achieve them, and execute complex multi-step processes without human intervention. They can analyze market conditions, identify opportunities, create detailed plans, and implement solutions across multiple platforms and systems simultaneously. Imagine an AI agent tasked with improving a company's customer service efficiency. A traditional AI might analyze customer complaints and suggest improvements. An agentic AI, however, would identify the problem, research best practices across industries, design a comprehensive solution, implement changes across multiple systems, monitor results in real time, and continuously optimize the process based on performance data. All of this happens autonomously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This level of capability represents a fundamental threat to traditional employment structures. The jobs at risk aren't just manual labor positions or simple data entry roles. Agentic AI can perform complex analytical tasks, creative problem-solving, strategic planning, and even interpersonal communication with remarkable sophistication. At Google, the impact of this technology became apparent across multiple departments. Marketing teams that once required dozens of specialists to manage campaigns, analyze data, and optimize performance found that agentic AI could accomplish the same tasks with greater speed and accuracy. Software development teams discovered that AI agents could write, test, and debug code more efficiently than human programmers. Customer service departments realized that intelligent agents could handle complex customer inquiries without the need for human intervention. The financial implications were impossible to ignore. Each human employee represents not just a salary, but benefits, office space, training costs, and management overhead. An agentic AI system, once implemented, operates at a fraction of the cost while delivering consistent performance around the clock. The economic logic was compelling, even if the human cost was devastating. But Google's layoffs weren't an isolated incident. They were part of a broader pattern emerging across the technology sector and beyond. Companies that had invested heavily in AI research and development were beginning to see the practical applications of their investments. The theoretical benefits of artificial intelligence were becoming tangible business advantages. The transformation isn't limited to tech companies. Financial institutions are deploying agentic AI systems to handle investment analysis, risk assessment, and portfolio management. Healthcare organizations are using these systems to analyze patient data, suggest treatment protocols, and manage administrative tasks. Manufacturing companies are implementing AI agents to optimize supply chains, predict maintenance needs, and coordinate production schedules. Each implementation represents a step toward a future where human workers are increasingly displaced by digital alternatives. The speed of this transformation is accelerating as companies recognize the competitive advantages of AI-driven operations. Organizations that fail to adopt these technologies risk being outpaced by competitors who embrace the efficiency and cost savings of agentic AI. The psychological impact on the workforce cannot be understated. The Google layoffs sent shockwaves through Silicon Valley and beyond. Employees who had considered their positions secure suddenly found themselves questioning their value in an AI-driven economy. The message was clear. Even the most innovative and successful companies were willing to replace human workers with artificial alternatives when the economics made sense. This shift represents more than just technological progress. It's a fundamental redefinition of the relationship between human intelligence and machine capability. For decades, the assumption was that artificial intelligence would augment human workers, making them more productive and efficient. The reality of agentic AI suggests a different future, one where human workers are increasingly redundant rather than enhanced. The capabilities of these systems continue to expand at an exponential rate. Current agentic AI implementations can handle complex project management, conduct sophisticated market research, develop comprehensive business strategies, and execute detailed operational plans. They can learn from their experiences, adapt to changing conditions, and improve their performance over time without human training or intervention. Perhaps most concerning is their ability to collaborate with other AI systems. Unlike human workers who require coordination and communication overhead, agentic AI systems can share information instantaneously, coordinate activities seamlessly, and work together with perfect synchronization. This collective intelligence amplifies their individual capabilities and creates operational efficiencies that human teams simply cannot match. The economic implications extend far beyond individual companies or even entire industries. We're witnessing the emergence of a new economic paradigm where the traditional relationship between labor and capital is being fundamentally altered. In this new model, capital investment in AI technology can replace labor investment in human workers, creating unprecedented levels of productivity while simultaneously reducing employment opportunities. The Google layoffs were a canary in the coal mine, signaling a broader transformation that will reshape the global economy. As agentic AI systems become more sophisticated and widely adopted, we can expect to see similar workforce reductions across industries and sectors. The question isn't whether this transformation will occur, but how quickly and how extensively it will reshape the employment landscape. The response from policymakers and business leaders has been mixed. Some advocate for retraining programs and educational initiatives to help workers adapt to the changing economy. Others propose universal basic income or other social safety nets to support displaced workers. Still others argue for regulations to slow the pace of AI adoption and protect human employment. But the momentum behind Agentic AI appears unstoppable. The competitive advantages are too significant, the cost savings too substantial, and the performance improvements too dramatic for companies to ignore. Organizations that fail to adopt these technologies risk being displaced by competitors who embrace the efficiency and capabilities of artificial intelligence. The transformation is already visible in the job market. New roles are emerging that focus on AI management, system integration, and human-AI collaboration. But these positions require specialized skills and training that many displaced workers lack. The transition period is likely to be challenging for millions of workers whose skills and experience become obsolete in an AI-driven economy. The Google layoffs were just the beginning. As agentic AI systems become more sophisticated and widely available, we can expect to see similar workforce reductions across industries. The technology that was once confined to research laboratory and tech companies is now being deployed in mainstream business applications with dramatic results. The future of work is being rewritten by artificial intelligence. The question facing society is not whether this transformation will occur, but how we will adapt to a world where digital workers are increasingly capable of performing tasks that were once the exclusive domain of human intelligence. The Google layoffs were a preview of this future, and the implications are only beginning to be understood. As we stand at this technological crossroads, one thing is certain. The age of agentic AI has arrived, and its impact on human employment will be profound, permanent, and irreversible. The 12,000 people who lost their jobs at Google were among the first casualties of this new era, but they certainly won't be the last. The revolution is not coming. It's already here,